Hey guys, new video for Path of Exile. So, it's been a while, but today we're going to do a little bit of a build progress update video, and we're going to go over some kind of things I'm doing on my atlas for some, fun mapping and this kind of stuff. But mainly, one thing I want to talk about is an idea a friend gave to me the other day. Let's quickly go with D&D before something happens. So, there's these new gloves over here, the Soul Ascension Carnal Mitts. And basically what these do is they give you Soul Eater, like whenever you are attacking or hitting a rare or boss. So basically what this means is you get 55 stacks of Soul Eater if you're in mapping or in Simulacrum or any kind of content where there's a lot of rares, or even just a normal T16 map with like Harbingers. I was at 55 stacks for pretty much the whole map. Now it does have a little bit of a limit to how many stacks you can gain per second, so you can only gain 2 per second, so that means it's going to take like what, 20 seconds or so to actually reach full stacks. And there is a couple of compromises you do have to make when using these gloves. So the main thing is, well, first of all, basically you lose the Ancestral Call mod on your gloves. So what does that mean is you have to actually put it back in your links. So if you're a chieftain though, you don't really have to do this and you can use these gloves totally fine. So you do lose a little bit of damage. I've taken out the volatility support, well, because I'm running item rarity, right? But if I wasn't running this item rarity, and we'll get into why I'm actually running item rarity in a little bit, but you would be running like volatility in here. So basically you have to add Ancestral Call back into your main link, but you do get Soul Eater, which does make mapping feel a lot better because you're attacking insanely fast. It's like something like 275% increased attack speed at max stacks. Now if you're doing bossing, well, it's not really that good at bossing, I think, because, well, the boss has to be alive for over 20 seconds for you to actually reach max stacks. And then you also have to have uptime on the boss for 20 seconds where you're actually gaining souls, right? So maybe not the best for bossing, but for maps like Sanctuary or like T17 maps, these actually are very, very nice because it does give you a little bit of boost of power for, it is actually a bit more damage than having another 40% more damage link in here at max stacks, or a little bit more. And it also does feel better because your leap slam is going to be insanely fast, basically. Okay, so that's enough about the gloves. If you're interested in trying these, there is one role on the glove you got to take care of. It's the maximum number of eaten souls. You want to make sure this is plus 10 or as high as you can afford, and don't get a minus roll, because then it's not really going to be worth it, because you're only going to have I think it's like 45 maximum stacks of Soul Eater, and with this glove you get 55 if you have plus 10, but if you're minus 10 then it's like 35, and then it ends up not really being that worth it. Alright, so let's go over a few changes to the build. So you notice we're not using the lightning coil anymore. I did manage to get a grasping mail, and then I'm using my helmet I made, so we've swapped over to the grasping mail setup. And the main thing you do need to change on this tree when you do this kind of swap is, well, first of all, you do have to have a taste of hate. So you got to recalculate all of your physical damage taken as, and you also do need to take this little mastery down here, the armor and energy shield mastery. Make sure you do get the phys taken as chaos instead of armor applies to chaos damage. Some people make that mistake. And we did make a few other upgrades, pretty much only to like the clusters. I did manage to get 2 of these 1 passive voices over here, and I'm still working on the last one. We'll probably get it tomorrow, maybe, we'll see. But there's a couple things you can do, and right now I'm trying out some Forbidden Flame Jewels for like Deadeye. I basically just have enough points by getting these 1 passive voices. But I think even if you had like 3 passives, then maybe you could fit it in 2 for Deadeye. And one other thing I was doing before these is you put the Impossible Escape here. See if I have one. This thing here with the Imbalanced Guard. And basically what this allows you to do is you can grab the prismatic skin and soul of steel. And with that, it's going to put me up to 89 res. But once I get one more introspection with the last voices, that'll go all the way to 90 because of the additional aura effect. So this is basically how you're going to be getting 90 max res on these characters. Is you're going to need the prismatic skin, soul of steel, these two nodes allocated with the impossible escape, and then you do need to have a +1 res on your militant faith. Now these are very rare. They don't even exist in the game at the moment. I think I have like the only one. So realistically, you'll be at 89 max res, which is still like really insane, pretty much. But you could always get a megalomaniac. There's megalomaniacs with like introspection and molten one's mark. They give you +2 fire res. You're gonna sacrifice a little bit of mana reservation. But you could, get some more on the tree. There's still this mastery here we haven't taken, but, points are pretty scarce at the moment. Another thing I've done is I've changed up my tattoos. So these used to be all mark effect, but now I've changed it to 10 chance to avoid being stunned, which does open up another flask suffix, which is pretty nice. Aside from that, pretty much all of my gearing is the same. I did get a new amulet. It's a pretty nice amulet. And I think that's about it. Still using this old ring. I do need to craft a new one. And that's about it, guys. So overall, let's just check some of these stats here. Our damage isn't really all that great. I'd say we're sitting at about 100 something million DPS with full buffs, with like full soul leader stacks, and I think without it it's like what, 60-70 mil. But let's just show you in sort of a map how these like soul leader gloves look like. So what I'm doing on my atlas is not really anything special. I don't really think this is like, or maybe it is, but I'm not gonna say like, oh, this is like the best, really OP strat for making tons of divines. You definitely do drop tons of uniques. Like my game crashes every single map because from the amount of uniques, like at least once, and probably in the showcase this might happen. But basically what we're doing is, so we're not doing back to basics. I never really liked this, but what we're doing is Torment with Meatsacks, and we're going to be doing Shaper Touched or +2 mod on the Meatsacks. So basically we replace monsters with Meatsacks, and then we add a whole bunch of rare modifiers to our Meatsacks, so they have like 6 to 8 mods, and then we make them Shaper Touched and we pump a lot of ghosts into them. So how we do that is, first of all, there's a few up to 5 rare monsters already possessed, right? And then we have Torment. We're using Torment on the map device and a Scarab for Torment. And then one thing we're doing here is whenever we click a corpse, there's a chance that a tormented spirit is going to spawn. And what that does is, so basically we get a bunch of monsters that are Meatsacks that are possessed, or have like 1 or 2 ghosts in them. Then we bring them to the graves. We click the graves, and then the monsters, or the ghosts, spawn and go into those Meatsacks, and we can like pump them up with tons of ghosts. So that's pretty much the idea, is just to get a bunch of tormented spirits in these juiced up Meatsacks. So here's a map we're going to be running, and this one has a Shaper Touched mod on it. For the map device, I'm going for Torment and then Eater of Worlds, and what we're doing is the Nemesis Scarab, Reliquary, Torment, and Torment Scarab of Release. So this is kind of interesting too. So 25% chance to release a spirit when slain. So what this is nice is basically I'm grouping up all of my Meatsacks and killing them. So when I kill, and chances are some of them have like 1 to 2 ghosts in them already, so we kill them, the ghosts are released, and they go back into some of the other monsters that are nearby, so you end up getting a little bit more ghosts. So I don't know, I don't think this tree is like super optimized, but it's been kind of fun. So let's just jump into the map real quick. Okay, we don't want armor converted to fusings, so what we're gonna do is put some hinder, and maybe we'll just put chill, and then we'll add the Meatsacks. There we go. So not that many good devoted mods on this round, but we'll just see. So Basically, oh yeah, for gearing, so for these maps, I'm actually running a gold flask with rarity, and I'm also running item rarity support to get even more rarity. And I'm using the lightning strike skill to clear, and then once I get to the boss, I'll pop in molten strike, and then finish off the tanky rares with molten strike. Alright, so you can see, first of all, what we're doing is I'm just kind of running through the map, and I'm trying to kill like the weak monsters, and get, you know, these guys possessed, and then maybe try to get some altars. I don't really care about rushing the boss. Yeah. Alright. Hopefully we don't crash, because I'm actually crashing every single map at least once. I don't know what's going on with the game. Okay, we got the influence. And, you know, to do this kind of strat, you are going to need a very tanky character. Oh, okay, we got Graves, so let's just see. So what I do is we have our Meatsack, pop the coffins, and you see we got a ghost. Okay, so he's possessed now. Great. And let's just keep going. Oh, and look, take a look at the Soul Eater stacks. Already at 25. I haven't even really been attacking. Alright, we got an altar. Okay, let's do that. I might actually be minus lightning res now. Let's check. Actually, no, still good. Alright, so let's just keep going and opening up the map. Trying to get some more graves, basically. Oh, got a ghost there. Don't kill her. I think I killed it. Great. But yeah, let's do the coffin. There's another ghost here. Let's just not attack for a little bit. Okay. And yeah, so you're going to need a very good character to do these maps because they are pretty crazy. That guy has that thing that disables recovery over 50%, which might be a little bit annoying. And so things are looking pretty good, actually. Okay, we got another grave here. And let's see. And you can see, once you start getting these Soul Eater stacks, you are just like pretty zoomy with your Leap Slam. Oh, another grave. Okay. You know, I think you could probably optimize the graves, like choose, try to drag a monster that is... you know, already has like a lot of ghosts in it to try to like pack it even with even more ghosts. But at this point, I'm just, you know, kind of speed running. Oh, ghost. Okay. Grave. We didn't get the ghost. Okay. So let's keep going. And we do have a shrine there. It's kind of nice. Yeah, let's just get it. And I think I'm actually killing the ghost, so gotta be careful. And let's go, I think we're near the boss, so let's go kill the boss. And then we'll kill off a couple of rares so you can see some kind of like the loot that we're going to be getting. Hopefully we get a good showcase. Sometimes it's pretty good, sometimes it isn't. It really depends on how many ghosts you get in your monsters. Oh, there's a grave. Alright. Okay, another ghosted guy. Oh, that's a ghost. Let's not kill it. Did we kill it? No. Okay. So when we come over here, I'm just going to add my portal. And we'll go into the boss. She can actually... Oh, we can't go in. She can actually kill me. Wait, I can't go in. Okay. Because she has a fizz damage attack, basically. Okay, let's just change this. And basically, if I'm not having my... flask up, she's gonna kill me, but it's like but anyway, she dies pretty fast, so yeah, this little beam thing. But yeah, not really a problem. Alright, let's go kill some of those meat sacks. Oh man. Alright, should we just kill these guys here? Oh wait, okay, coffin. Let's kill them off. Okay, a little bit of loot there. Alright, some more loot here. This is like pre-nerf too, by the way, guys. Oh, Okay. Well, now we got some more graves. So hopefully we can... Alright, there we go. He's pretty juiced. Okay, 3 ghosts. It's going to be pretty good. Hopefully. Any minute now. He's also got life regen. Oh, okay, that wasn't all that good. Anything good? But yeah, I think we will end the showcase over here, guys. I've gotten 2 tier 0 uniques doing this so far. It was a squire and the binos knife, you know. But you know, loot is pretty good. I'd say, like, I mean, I've gotten multiple T1s, you know, like Aegises and this kind of stuff, and a few tier 0s. Unfortunately, not the good tier 0s, but it's kind of just how it goes, right? And as long as your character is tanky enough, like, you know, this armor stacker type of character, then you shouldn't really have a problem doing this. It is very fun. I don't really know how profitable it is because, you know, I haven't been really counting that, but definitely is very fun getting these like loot pinatas and that kind of stuff. All right, so I think we'll end it over here, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.